have you guys heard that thing about how you can tell someone is a millennial is they have a lot of
headroom.
Headroom.
They have a lot of headroom.
I'm like, let me be Gen Z for a sec. Let me be Gen Z.
No millennial energy on this podcast.
No cringe. No, stop it. I'm millennial. Wait, are you guys millennials?
We're
No, I'm
technically Gen Z because
We're like at the we're like the
98,
oldest Gen Z.
So we're like the first Gen Z. Yeah.
So you understand you're not like an asshole, basically.
No.
We grew up with no social media, no phones.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you know like the ins and outs, and then you had like obviously older siblings or people to like learn from. Okay, fair. I like you. I like you.
Welcome back to the Rigged Recap, everybody, where I'm joined by my co-host all season long, Kayla Says.
And we are joined by Drag Race Royalty Season 14 and All Stars 10, Deja Sky. Welcome to the Rigged Recap. Thank you so much for joining us to talk about these lip syncs.
Baby, you know it needed to be done, okay? And I will say one thing about my LaLaPaRuZa, I was ready to do so. I say this all the time. Everyone's like, how did it feel? I was like, honestly, I kind of wish I would have been able to lip sync. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just be Nicole Kidman at AMC all the time.
you were the inspiration for that.
Absolutely. I fully am. I am a white woman with lip filler.
I literally, because I'm doing a LaLaPaRuZa video, so I just rewatched that episode of your season, and I was like, Deja really just got to sit back and watch a great drag show.
Like, and there was so many moments that I stood up and they were like, "Oh, look at sit down, Mary, sit down." but it was also too because I know people say this all the time. Like our season really was, besides Di and Jasmine, best friends race. So I was like, I was just cheering on my girls.
Yeah.
And the episode before, which they didn't air, they were doing the same thing for me while I was doing my solo lip sync. So it was like, I'm giving back. I'm giving back to my sisterhood, you know.
I wish that you had they like Valentinaed you and gave you like a different Dua Lipa song on All Stars 10 to like have your redemption moment.
For me, my whole thing, I don't have many regrets in life, but I will say the one regret I do have is when Ru said, "Can you lip sync for your pleasure?" I would have said, "Can I pick the song?" Because I love Dua Lipa. Future Nostalgia, oh my God, is my ish. That is my least favorite song on the album.
Really?
And I just don't like it.
Oh my gosh, what don't you like about? We're talking about Levitating. What don't you like about Levitating?
Okay, how about this? I don't like it for a lip sync. How about that? Where it's so middle row, I don't feel a lot of build with it, and I feel like you're kind of just like flatlining, in my opinion. But the lip sync song that they never used, that I would have murdered, that I was waiting for, literally I was like waiting for it, was Lauryn Hill, "Do Wop That Thing." Mama, I was literally like, whenever she asked me, I could have literally said, like, I was trying to be demure, you know, I'm a team player. But
right.
I regret it because I'm like, even if like all they could say is no, but at least I asked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Especially like they wanted to like prop you up. Like, you didn't flop. Nice job. You finally got your challenge win. We've been edging you for all season. And then you could be like, well, I don't really feel like doing Levitating, but like, could I do this Lauryn Hill? Like, why wouldn't they if they weren't planning on it, why not?
They even let me change my shoes because I was in like the tall sky high pleasers. And then Ru goes, "Can you lip sync for my pleasure?" And I go, "In these shoes?"
Because you were in your Joan of Arc outfit, right?
Let's go get her some shoes. So yeah, it was a mess. Like full transparency, girl. Least favorite song. They gave it to us last minute. I knew about maybe 20 words, but
it's a fast
for me, it's something that can never be taken away because the entire crew, like production, everyone just sat in front of me and the girls behind me and just watched me. There was literally no pressure. So for me, it was like, I didn't really care because it's not like I'm going to go home if I don't know these words. But it was such a special moment. But I'm telling you, I just wish that I would have gotten what I wanted. But it was my first season. You're a team player on your first season. You don't want to say the wrong things. And also, like, production really did like us. And so I was like, well, they're not doing anything to us. So sure, I'll do it. Why not, Rue? But it was crazy. It was crazy. But the girls in the back knew the words.
Really, you should have just pointed at each one for a different.
No, I did. No, I literally did. Like, I knew the chorus, duh, but like I knew like the accents. So like my musicality was there, but it was I didn't know all the words for like the first parts. So I would be like da 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 da, and then da. Like it was just fun. It was a fun time. Like honestly, in hindsight, I'm actually glad they didn't show it because I don't think it would have shown me in the best light as a lip syncer. So I understood. Like I was upset because I'm like, oh, this has never been done before. But then I'm like, well, but is it been done good? You know what I mean?
I was gonna ask you, Deja, what's like your favorite LaLaPaRuZa of all of them? Is there like a season like sticks out in your mind? It's like that is the gold
Girl,
standard?
season 16. They just did it. They just turned every single there was not one weak lip sync. Every single lip sync, there was at least something that I could take away from it. There was at least something that I like. I fell in love with a queen that maybe I didn't really see before. Like I love Megami. I am always team plus size diva. But I was like, oh, she's finally getting her flowers. And I saw that Morphine being the lip sync assassin that she is. I'm like, girl, like it was just an amazing, amazing episode, a culmination of the season. And I think the most successful LaLaPaRuZa in my opinion.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'd agree. What about like, do we consider like when Silky Nutmeg Ganache did like that whole episode of lip sync? Is that like kind of a LaLaPaRuZa?
Ooh.
No, that would be more of like a lip sync smackdown.
Yeah.
Whereas like, because I feel like with the LaLaPaRuZa, there's bracket systems in everything. And then with the Lip Sync Smackdown, it's just, I'm going to take out one girl. I'm going to take out one girl. I'm going to take out one girl. She really had it. She's lip synced the most out of any, like 8 times in a row? 7 times?
Yeah, something crazy
like in
that.
a row.
Yeah.
So like that in itself, that's why she is the lip sync guru. And I still have Barbie Girl in my head. But like, I feel like that's more of a lip sync smackdown as opposed to a LaLaPaRuZa. Like even something like, because in my opinion, the first LaLaPaRuZa that they said was All Stars 4, but even that, I feel like it was a lip sync smackdown. It was just 2 and then a winner, 2 and there was no like final boss, you know?
Yeah, I feel that. So coming into this episode, Deja, how have you been feeling about this season? Like, are you living?
Love season 18. Love. She's my mother. Season 18 is my mother. I will say this, I love the girls. How about that? I love
such a good cast.
Diplomatic.
The divas, baby. Mia Starr. Mia Starr is my girl. Mia Starr is my girl. I have so much love for this person. Like, I just love her. I love Kenny Pleaser. I love Ryan. Like, I love the girls. But love season 18.
Yeah, it's been a fun season. I'm, I will say, I stopped going to the bar to watch because I knew I wasn't going to be getting my life the way that I wanted to every week.
Sure.
I went to the bar for this episode thinking, RuPaul songs, it's not even going to be like, fun bops that we really want to.
Sure.
We'll see what happens. I don't have high expectations. And bitch, this episode had the bar losing their mind. People jumping up and down. People were like desperate for this kind of energy on this season. And I'm just so happy that like the stars aligned.
Yes. I mean, I will say for me, like, because I've seen all the lip syncs thus far. I will say that this LaLaPaRuZa was the best lip syncs of the season. And like, I get it. You don't have the pressure cooker of the competition. You've had a full year to develop and really come into your own. And so yes, you want to win the LaLaPaRuZa, but it's just one episode, as opposed to being in the pressure cooker of Drag Race. Maybe your mind is reeling, you don't want to go home, but this has been the best lip syncs of the season. This season's lip syncs. Love season 18.
Pretty Ugly was wonderful.
But that's the thing is like, of course, look at who it was and the song choice and like, of course. But I'm like, as a whole, what other lip sync do you remember? Exactly.
I tried. I really did. I was like,
I mean, and lip syncing is the one thing as a drag. Obviously, so many different drag artists do many different things. But I think that if you're going on a show of RuPaul's Drag Race, you know the one thing that you have to do is lip sync. So at least be decent on it. You don't have to be a dancer, an acrobat, none of that. But I feel like learning your words, embodying the song is not difficult to do. And because we had seasoned queens or queens of a certain age, that I was assuming that we were going to get like iconic lip syncs. I'm telling you right now, like I was so excited. And then when we didn't, I was just a little bit let down. But again, I still love the girls. It's just they did not deliver as I was hoping they would deliver.
Kayla, we were texting during this episode, and you weren't like living as much as I was. So like, where are you at with this episode now?
I think I was just being a hater because I was mad that it was all RuPaul songs. And I'm still a little mad about it. I do think that these were the best lip syncs of the season. This episode was one of my favorite episodes of the season. Had some really high highs. I wasn't crazy. We'll get into it. I wasn't crazy about the way the brackets were formatted as opposed to what they've done in years past. And I wasn't crazy about, like, RuPaul has some bops. I love Call Me Mother. One of my favorite songs. I work out to Call Me Mother all the time. But also, we have seen that song performed before on Drag Race, on different iterations of Drag Race. So many times. Similar with other, like, RuPaul songs. And I just felt like this would have been, like, it was good. It would have been really great if you had, like, a repertoire of songs and, like, there was more strategy going into the songs and, like, different genres and artists. I missed that element of it. But, like, other than that, I was into it. Yeah.
Yeah, I really feel like it should have been the era of RuPaul as it progressed or regressed. Like, I love that they ended with CoverGirl, Fierce, you know, OG, but I would love like an era. I feel like there was a lot of newer stuff, which is cool, like Pretty Gang and stuff. I feel like that's, as a lip sync artist, anything that you can gyrate to, it calls your name. But I definitely agree that there could have been a lot more diversity in it. You know, like, of course, give us CoverGirl down. But what happened to Lollipop? What happened to songs like that, of like songs that will bring you back to a moment, but you haven't seen on RuPaul's Drag Race yet? So I feel that, but in their defense, Call Me Mother, the only other time you saw it, they were in gowns. So
True.
Yeah. Was there a RuPaul song that you would swap out for one of the ones that they had?
Yeah. Wasn't super happy with Pretty Gang. And I would have swapped it out with Jealous of My Boogie, only because that's my favorite RuPaul song. But also, if we're just throwing stuff at the wall, I would have loved to see, Can I Have a Cabassier Straight Up? I would have loved to see it. I would have loved to see it. They would have never shown it, but I'm just saying.
I wanted Mighty Love. I love Mighty Love so much. It's so cunty. It was so good as a Runway song, and it's never been done. And I'm like, it should have been like a room mix or a lip sync or something at this point. Like, we were kind of bitching last week, like, oh, what are we gonna do? Get more peanut butter? And then we did, and it was great. But we ate our words. We definitely ate our words a bit. But I also would have loved to see more songs that we hadn't seen done at all before, because I would think maybe more than half of these we've seen already.
Yeah.
My conspiracy theory is that they're going to do this again. They're going to do RuPaul again next year, so they're holding some stuff back to do it a second time.
I agree. I mean, songs are expensive.
Yes.
And when the person is in front of you, you don't really have to pay. So I get it. And I think they're going to stick with this format. Rigged. I think they're going to stick with this format to, to make it easier and cheaper on everyone. But also, I'm sorry, also too, what is the Born Naked? Why would you do that version when there's literally a dance version of Born Naked?
And we've seen this version done before already. So you're
doing a ring thing. No, mama, there's a dance version. of it. Like,
yeah. I feel like with season 16, they got it completely correct. The stage was amazing. The audience was amazing. The song choices. And then last year, there was no audience, which made it feel less special. But the song choices were still, you know, pretty good. And then this year, we got the audience. It felt grand again, but like we're doing it to like RuPaul songs. So it just takes away a little bit of like the specialness, I think.
You know, I mean, it is RuPaul's Drag Race. It is a vanity project. So, and like I said, like songs are extremely expensive. And if you're doing a lot of them in one episode, it's a lot of money. So I get it.
Kayla, this is a question for you who's worked more behind the scenes on stuff. Yeah. When they purchase the rights to use a song, how long do they have? Is it just that 1 year or can they buy it for like longer?
It depends on the like the exclusivity of the contract. So like you can buy things that can be reused. You can work out deals where it's like longer term. You can just work to like pay an individual fee. It kind of depends on what they have. What I'm interested in is, like you said, Deja, they purchased a license for a Lauryn Hill song that we never saw. My guess is that they have a lot of stuff on seasons that they didn't use. And I'm wondering if
it's a lot of money for a lip sync that could possibly not be that memorable. So they're like, why are we even? So I get the thought process. I really do get the thought process behind it. But if they're going to continue to do it, we need songs that we just haven't heard. Like, give it to us. Like, please.
Somebody was like, this happened because they spent all the money on Garden of Eden.
Yeah, Gaga is expensive. So also, I think that also was part of why they didn't have Levitating, because Levitating was extremely expensive. It was the most popular song at the time. They do this thing that I will never understand about Drag Race. They obviously look through TikTok. They look through different things and see songs are charting. This song is not going to be the #1 song when it airs. So why not just give songs that are amazing? As opposed to like,
Meghan Trainor.
This is the #1 song. Same thing with PTSD. Same thing with that fucking Olivia Rodrigo bullshit. Like, it was the #1 song at the time, and I'm like, can I tell you, we were in lockdown. We were the last lockdown season. We don't know anything about music. We don't know anything about new music. Obviously, Future Nostalgia came out a couple months before, so we knew that. When we heard the song, we're like, who the fuck? Who is this? Who is this? Like, so I'm just like, I would love them to just figure out everything at the beginning of the season, as they usually do, rather than like try to get a different demographic. I'm like, as an artist, if we at least have a connection to the song, or at least know it and it feels nostalgic, you're going to get a way better lip sync out of the person, you know? And that's also why I think they also kept in a couple of known RuPaul songs, just because it's like, well, at least you can like feel it, you know?
Yeah. You can sing along at home. Well, and then like, not every time, like it was perfect timing that Zara Larsson was on this season when she's having her huge renaissance, and they picked a song that isn't charting, but people were still excited that like they did any new Zara Larsson song.
And I love when Drag Race makes a song become bigger than it was.
Oh yeah.
For me, I was always, I'm sorry, I love her. I love Zara Larsson. I am not a Midnight Sun fan. I don't love the song. Pretty Ugly was my shit, girl. When the video, the visuals, everything, when I tell you, like, it was on repeat. So when they did it, I said, oh my God, I'm going to lose my mind. And so I love that they did it. They killed the lip sync, and it made people be like, wait, this is the song. And now if you hear on her tour, the song that gets the loudest screams is Pretty Ugly. And I think that Drag Race did have a little bit of a push to do with that. So
we need to start a campaign. We need to get the message out to Zara Larsson. Donate your catalog to RuPaul's Drag Race so we can do
fully.
And all
she's
Zara
so
Larsson,
good.
Fully.
She has so many good songs.
Please and thank you.
Ain't My Fault. I know. How has Ain't My Fault not been on Drag? That song is so good.
She has so many bangers. I love her.
She does. And she's iconic. Queers love her. Like, everyone loves her. So I'm like, girl, she should just be a guest judge at this point too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, be a permanent
Oh, you mean like have her rotate?
Have her on the panel. I agree.
Yeah, get Law out of there, and then do like Zara, do TS, and then you know who they should have for every acting challenge? Coleman Domingo.
Oh, I love him.
He was so amazing. You could tell that he took his craft serious. You could tell that he was into what he was saying, and he wasn't just talking out of his ass. Everything about this man, he gave critiques to every single person. What could make this better? I wish that you would have. It was amazing. Like him and Kate Beckinsale, iconic. But Kate Beckinsale because she let Michelle have it. Coleman Domingo because he was just like amazing. He was just
amazing. He's hot. He's so hot.
And he's hot.
Candy.
He's so hot.
Girl, black don't crack and chocolate don't chip because he's like 105 years old. Like, girl, he's amazing.
I would also love to throw Bowen Yang into the conversation. I love Bowen on Drag Race. I think he's so good at it.
Okay.
No. Love Bowen.
He kind of. Go ahead. Love
Bowen Yang.
Oh my gosh.
Not me getting canceled on.
You're the congenial queen, Deja. It's fine.
Everybody will be nice to you and they'll be mean to us. That's usually what happens.
Oh,
yeah,
no!
We'll pick out one thing that Kayla says and they'll be like, anyway, this bitch.
It's called being a woman online.
I was just about to say.
So diving into this episode in particular.
Oh, the LaLaPaRuZa, sorry.
So randomly, this episode was like the Sierra Miss hour. Like she had so many things going on. What did we think about her Carrie homage look in the workroom?
People were so mad about this online. Like people were so. This is technically, I think, Derek, our daily discourse, which is just like a weekly Drag Race internet story that we talk about. People were so mad about this because they were like, "She's doing too much," and it's like, well, she's a drag queen, so.
And she was on how many? Like 3. You come in doing too much. What do you mean? Like,
yeah.
Also, she's a referential queen. Like, if you notice, this entire episode was like a horror homage.
Yeah.
And also, like, she's done Ivan Ooze. Like, she's a referential queen. So this to me makes sense, in my opinion. But like, people lay off.
Let drag queens have fun. Let drag queens have fun. Ooh, ah. Like, let's let drag queens have fun.
This is Sierra. No, Sierra's this. That's Sierra.
Like, I don't know. I just think, yeah, if you are an eliminated queen, you like, this is like your comeback moment. This is a moment to like have, a little bit of like space for yourself, especially if you go earlier on in the season. I don't mind, like, I don't know. She took some time to like put some cool makeup, and it's like, it's fun to look at. I don't have a problem with it. I think it's like, they're like, oh, she's millennial cringe. She tries too hard. Like, okay, I don't. Do you want everybody to be 17 and over it? Like,
Gen Z doesn't try enough. How about that? We try too hard. We like to make a statement. We were told our entire life that we would never be anything. We would never make it. We would never do. So, of course, we had to make those lanes for ourselves, just like Sierra Miss. Gen Z just wants to lay in front of a freaking tablet and complain about every fucking thing. Lay off. We're cringe because we can be. You're cringe without knowing it. How about that?
Damn.
Honestly.
Guys, not you. I love you.
No, we understand.
We're millennials at heart, I think.
Yeah, we're spiritually millennial. Yeah.
You guys also give me like old soul vibes.
Zoomers?
No, old soul. I didn't say Zoomer. Because I'm an old. I mean, even at 21, I was like a chill. Okay, that's a lie. But even at 21, I was like, let's go to the movies. Let's like old soul. I wasn't like, let's go clubbing.
Yeah. I have a record collection, and Kayla's about to start a book channel. So, like,
down.
Here we are.
Here we are.
I
love this look. I love that she's doing the Tommy. Like, she's not Carrie. She's like, this is if Tommy got, fucking pig blood all over him. And I think, 1, Sierra is super handsome. And 2, I would love to see her back. I think it's so cool that she does so much, like, SFX and, like, horror stuff. Like, obviously the substance, the Carrie. She has so much in her repertoire. She was working for the FBI or the CIA or something. I'm like, I want to know more about this woman.
Okay, first of all, you just shot your shot with Sierra, so work this thing. Hopefully you get it. Second, I feel like Queen, I hate to use this term, alt queens. I feel like for an all-star, it just makes more sense for like an all-star. I feel like with judging and the audience, it makes more sense for like an all-star. They can really appreciate someone and it's not as judgmental as when, you know, they first get on the season and they're like, oh, she's so different. Like, I'm like, well, yeah, you're supposed to stand out. Millennial cringe. But I do think that like her coming back to an all-star, which I agree with, baby, there's gonna be no stopping her, like except the lip syncs. But
well,
no stopping her and her prosthetic titties.
Yes,
crazy,
no,
iconic.
So good.
The whole time I was like, where's the line? Like, is it really hidden up here? Like, what's going on here?
And it literally looked like the girl's boobs from the movie. Like, it looked exactly how they placed hers. I was like, I mean, we'll get to the lip sync, but whenever I was watching it, because I did do, I mean, shameless plug, you can see my Deja analysis of the LaLaPaRuZa very soon on my channel. I even said like, is that the girl from Substance? And then she took it off and I was like, that's the girl from Substance.
As a boob owner, she did a great job.
There you go.
Shout out Sierra Mist.
That's the only opinion we need, honey. That's it.
Exactly. How did you guys feel about, so last season they filmed way later, like almost a year later or something. Like a lot of the show had already aired. Corey was already like doing Susie Toot online, Corey Toot. But like this, it seemed it was very soon after because Miss Briar Blush couldn't even participate because she was still recovering from her sepsis. So this was filmed very, very soon after they finished filming the actual.
I didn't even know that.
And so poor Briar couldn't even participate.
But poor she looks stunning.
Yeah, she looks great. Good for her.
I love this.
She looks like beautiful. That's my daughter, by the way. That's my daughter. We are heart sisters. Also, I knew me and Briar would talk all the time prior to her getting on Drag Race and just, you know, just shooting the shit or whatever. Also too, like Briar probably wouldn't have won the LaLaPaRuZa, so you can at least look stunning on the sideline and root for your sisters. You know what I mean?
And
like
have a drink. And
Briar is the Deja Skye of this LaLaPaRuZa. You know what I mean?
Yes.
She is.
I wonder how her absence affected like the bracket system.
I was gonna say I think that's why. Wow. I think that's why they did the way that they did it with like the first 6 you can go and then like you move on to the next round, like, you know, the next 4, and then Juicy you can go all the way to round 3. Like I think they had to like think about how they could format it to make sense with like
I don't think that's what happened.
I did not love
that. I feel like this format they were probably gonna do, but I do think that there was probably gonna be a 3-way lip sync in one of the things.
I was so happy there was no 3-way.
Me too. It's a lot, right?
Yeah, it's too much. It's too much.
Yeah, it is too much. Even like I was just rewatching like Georges and Angie and Camden. Like there's just too, like you can't focus on anybody. It's just too much.
Or me, Georges and Daya.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Actually, that was a more tame one because I feel like we were kind of in the same spot the whole time, as opposed to Abe on the hotline, you know.
I thought we could also talk about the queens that are not participating. Okay, the queens that are not participating's looks. What do we think about Darlene's look?
It's cute.
I mean, I love it. It's very her. She gives me. I was gonna say she gives me waitress. She just get like her drag is like. It's campy without the exaggeration element. Because I think when a lot of people think campy, they think, oh, I have to come out with massive shoulders. I have to have a wig this big. And I'm saying from the point of view of a audience member that thinks that's what campy is. To me, campy is someone who just doesn't take themselves too serious and is able to reference or not reference. And I just think that's what people love about Darlene is she's just lovable. And this gives me lovable. And I would absolutely eat those pancakes. Like,
yeah, they look delicious. They look really good.
They look absolute. Did she have those on the runway? No, huh?
No, she did because RuPaul was like, "Can I see the dessert menu?" RuPaul was having so much fun this episode.
Yeah.
Well, it's her music, so she knew the words. She's like, ooh.
And Mother looked amazing. I love this look on her.
Yeah.
I mean, stunning. I love her in white hair. Obviously, when you think of Ru, you think of blonde. But during my season 14 is when she started getting into white hair. And I was just like, please, like, stunning. Beautiful. This dress.
Love.
Come on.
Yeah.
Love. And like, it kind of looks like RuPaul's been hitting the gym. Like, she was looking pretty toned. I was like, come on, RuPaul.
Are you shooting your shot with RuPaul too? Pick one. Pick one. Yeah, she looks really good.
What about Mikey's look? It's giving Florida.
Down.
Yeah. I like it.
It's giving Florida down, the oranges. I mean, always beautiful. Her eye shape is very referential of Miss Deja Sky's eye shape. Who's that? Obviously I know I'm just saying whenever I see her, I'm like, we give similar-esque in the eye.
Yeah.
But this, I mean, it's quintessential Mikey Meeks. Do you think that they were like bring an extra gorgeous look for the LaLaPaRuZa, or do you think that they just had extra drag?
I think it depends on. I think that there was at least a couple weeks where they weren't filming this, so maybe they were like, "Hey, bring an outfit to lip sync in if you're competing, and if not, just bring
so there was
nice
a break."
I think that I mean, I don't know 100%, but word on the street is that they filmed season 18, then they filmed the first part of All Stars 11, and then after they finished that, they filmed this.
Okay, so there was a lot of weeks then. There was like a full month and a half then.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's plenty of time. Yeah. I mean, she looks gorgeous. I love the matching shoe too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's quintessential Mikey Meeks.
It is.
I love her photo shoots too. I feel like all her photo shoots are always like really good.
All of her movie posters, it's so cute.
Love. So good.
Love. What about Nini's look?
Oh, did she not do
she didn't do a photo shoot. She didn't do a photo shoot.
She said, I'm just gonna look silly. And I
the difference. The contrast. Yeah. She makes almost everything she wears like immaculately. I try to figure her out on like a queen. Like, I still haven't figured out what she wants to give all the time because I'm like, do you want to just give gorgeous camp or conceptual fashion or like I'm always trying to see like her point of view. Like I feel like her POV sometimes is just like an EKG, And so I'm like, it's gorgeous. It's her. It kind of looks like the female version of her gecko or like the
like the flamingo.
This is what the gecko would have married or something.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
Dare I say though, she's been getting shit all season for not wearing wigs, but then someone made edits. I hope they weren't AI. Couldn't tell. They didn't say. Someone made edits of like her looks with a wig, and I didn't like them as much. I kind of like the headpieces. Like it's like her thing.
Yeah. I mean, everyone's got their something. Love pink. But yeah, I mean, a wig can really make or break an outfit, and if you can literally just do a helmet or something because she to me she's very cohesion. She wants head to toe for it to look like a look, and her face is fucking stunning. Like I mean, I went on record on my channel about this. Like to me, she is the mug of the season because she has the most, besides Sierra, she has the most distinct mug. Like she has so many different attributes that not a lot of queens do. And that's what I consider a mug. Briar, yes, she's stunning. She's beautiful. But to me, she gives like the mug, the stamp, the recognizable,
I would love to see you do her mug. Like
I did.
Did I miss it?
log off.
If you're not following Deja Sky's YouTube channel, you can see her recreate Nene Coco's mug.
Yeah, I did the Nene Coco gecko look. It was last week. It's okay. You're busy.
And very booked and blessed.
Yes.
With the YouTube thing. I love the like plastic pieces she has on her lashes. I think it's so cool.
Yeah, that's what I mean of like, it's a distinct thing that like no other queen is doing. So like that gives me kind of like Sierra's lips, but there's a reason why nobody's doing Sierra's lips. But I love her. But
what if you did a look that had Bosco's brow, the season 14 version, Arietti's nose contour, and Sierra Mist's lip?
I would look a mess. I would look a mess. No. I think Blue Hydrangea does like this remix mug thing. So I would be reheating her nachos, just like the twins try to reheat my nachos with the evolution of drag makeup. So I try to stay in my lane, babe. I try to.
That's fair. That's very fair. So getting into the LaLaPaRuZa itself, the new format, the first 6 eliminated queens will all compete in the first round, and the rest of the queens will get to skip the first round, and then Juicy gets to skip into the third round. So we weren't a fan of this. We weren't a fan of this, is what I'm hearing.
No, boo, I mean, yeah. Stinky, boo.
It basically ensures that an earlier queen is not going to win and a later queen is going to win. Yep. Just based on the fact, it's not even about ability. It's based on the fact that someone in the first round would have to lip sync 4 times, and someone in the second round is only going to lip sync twice. Your go-to moves, your tricks, your way of doing things, you're going to run out of things by the third or fourth lip sync, right? Like, because every single lip sync should be top tier because you're trying to get to the next. You can't rely on reveals. You can't rely on stuff, so it kind of ensures like that someone from the second half is more than likely going to either make it to the end or win. And so that's why, like, I get it. It's a competition, advantage, disadvantage, but I thought it was some bullshit.
Especially because for sure, because like a lot of these RuPaul songs, like they're very similar in tempo. No one's getting a ballad. You know what I mean? No one's getting a ballad.
Where's If I Dream? Where's If I Dream?
Right, so it's like you're gonna be like whoever has to. And Mia, credit to her, she did great the whole time. I love Mia. She had a harder job than everyone else because she had to go 4 times, and Juicy only had to go twice. And also, let's be so for real. A lot of people are tuning in and excited for this because they want to see Juicy lip sync more. Why would you put yourselves in a position like audience wise where you only get to see Juicy lip sync twice? It kind of sucks.
Right.
Like,
I just feel like every single performer has a certain way of performing, and I felt like I'm a huge fan of Mia, but I felt like if you would have just added any tracking to the back of any of her 4 lip syncs, it would have looked like, she's serving, right? But it's just like, you eventually run out of your things. You eventually run out of your tricks, and you kind of look like what sets you apart from the next girl if you haven't seen her lip sync at all. And now all of what she's doing, the splits, all that stuff, that looks brand new to you. The pump, get it doesn't look brand new by the 3rd, 4th, even 2nd time, really, Yeah.
And that was an argument I remember at the time when Megami lost to Morphine. It's like Megami had to do this 4 times and still was bringing out new things.
Yes.
The 4th lip sync, whereas Morphine only had to go 3 times. So,
right. I mean, I will say out of those 2, every single lip sync looks so different from each other.
Yeah.
Like that top 2 made sense. Like if you would have added Everybody Dance Now on top of the one that she did with like Maya, it looked totally different. So like they are seasoned and they had a year to prepare all of these things, to prepare the different looks, the different props, the different things that you're like, okay, I can pull this out. And so I do think it was a complete disadvantage. But again, that's a competition. So
yeah. So as always, we have a pick crew member picking the balls. And the first
picking the balls.
The first queen to have her ball yanked was She was Sierra Mist. And so she gets to pick who she goes up against. She picks Athena Dion. Do you think, Deja, this would have been like a good pick, or would you have chosen someone different as like the first one to pick their opponent?
Out of all the 6, I probably would have picked Vita.
Yeah.
Out of all the 6. Vita, to me, there's not one lip sync that she's done that I was like captivated by. She's not the weakest lip syncer because she's not a weak lip syncer. It's just going off of what I know, I would have picked her just because I felt like she was the quote unquote easiest target, especially with song choice. Like, she's not a dancer. She's not, like, she's not going to pull out dips and tricks. I feel like Vita is probably the one that I would go to, because at least with Athena at least has like a camp value and that classic kind of like, her and Jane Don't are very similar in that like make fun of things. And so that would at least take it apart, because you can camp up anything. You can't exactly do a dip and a split to anything. Girls try, but you can't exactly do that to anything. And there's no ballads, but like the only thing that would give Vita the edge is her emoting when it comes to that giving face, but that's only for a part of the song. So I probably would have picked Vita.
She ends up picking Athena because she knows that Athena wants to do Born Naked, and Born Naked works perfectly for what Sierra is wearing. And
so she was thinking strategy. Oh, okay.
She was thinking strategy, but I think Athena was not thinking strategically, because I would be like, oh, I don't want to do Born Naked with the substance bitch. But then Athena does a confessional where she clearly has no idea who Sierra is. Yeah. She has no idea. She's like, this, whatever this monster is.
And she was real cocky. She was real blowing smoke up her butt. But can I tell you though, like, I know for a fact that they do the confessionals after. So I'm like, why would you say that after?
Yeah. Okay, I have a question.
Like, why would you set yourself up?
When the queens are getting ready and they're putting on, obviously, like, their layers of reveals, aren't other queens sometimes seeing out of the corner of their eye, oh, she has this under there? Like, can't you kind of like expect as a queen what other queens are going to be revealing in a lip sync? Like,
yeah, I think that maybe Athena thought, oh, well, I have reveals too, but you didn't have that reveal, and like Born. That was the song I would never, ever in my life choose out of the entire thing. Like, it's a boring song.
I like the song, but like, what do you give a little?
Exactly. Like,
yeah, like it's
no.
Yeah. So, Born Naked between Sierra Mist and Athena Dion. Kayla, give us your thoughts.
I love Sierra's costume. I like the concept. I like that she kind of got the chance to pair it with the song. I do think Athena did really well. I don't know. I could have seen it going either way. I was surprised that they picked Sierra. I really was. I don't know. I texted you that, and Derek, you were like, oh, I bet they wanted one more like Athena crash out.
I just think they wanted her to crash out again. They're like, Discord gave us no crash outs. Athena's our only hope.
Yeah. But like, I don't know, I was happy for Sierra. She looked beautiful. And that like substance out, she looks so hot. So I was like, you know what?
That tuck was tight, honey.
Yeah.
Well, and we've seen Sierra's posted some very unclothed photos on her Instagram. She shaved that entire body from head to toe. She said, I will be Margaret Qualley today.
Period.
Because I was looking, I'm like, are there tights? Is that her real? Nope. She was full nudity. And I was like, you know what? You better work, bitch.
We admire.
And there's nothing more than you want to see than Sierra fully nude.
Derek, what did you think about this lip sync?
I agree with you that Athena just gave better performance, because I think Sierra was really focused on the way that she planned it out in her head, how she was going to do all the reveals. And then obviously there was like the hang up. The people that were there said it lasted a lot longer than they showed on screen. Whereas like Athena had a really clean reveal. I loved both of the outfits, like the before and the after. I would have given it to Athena. What about you, Deja?
Athena A, Sierra, I don't know how she won. I'm being 1,000% honest. Like, there was not much performance. You took half the song to take off a reveal. So your lip syncing is your reveal. Because when she came out of the reveal, she just stood there. You know, like, I'm like, where is the performance value? Her and Athena's came off swiftly, quickly. It was, I love going from the white to red. It's to me, I was so upset, besides Juicy, I was so upset that like the two best reveals were the first ones out. I'm like, oh, I would have loved to see it spaced out, like to see it like differently. But Athena won. Sierra, I love you. Derek loves you more than me. Just kidding. But like Athena won. Hands down, Athena won.
Do we have, Deja, an epidemic of queens revealing too soon?
Yes! Girl, we'll get into the Mia Star when she had on this thing and revealed it the first. Mama! Save that. Y'all know that you have probably four lip syncs. You need something to fill that gap, okay? Don't put on just a fur thing that you can't perform in and stuff. Do something like what Jorgeous did. Jorgeous on the All Stars 10.
Really was
when
thinking
she had
about
something that she could fully dance in, something that like she could just keep on and fully do all of her stuff in. You know, like I don't think there was one person in this LaLaPaRuZa that had something that they couldn't just keep on. And I'm like, that was a big mistake. You can't in a LaLaPaRuZa, you can't just rely on the tricks. You can't just rely on that stuff. There needs to be something, a wig, something to differentiate you throughout the entirety, especially when you're going against someone like Mia, someone like Juicy, someone like Jane, like strong lip syncers. You need something to like edge them out. You know what I mean? Yeah. Big mistake. So, these premature, just like on season 17, wigs fell off. Season 6, I will say season 16, they did not have premature reveals. They just revealed at really weird, unopportune times.
It's like you forget to do it and you're like, ooh, gotta do it, rip.
Why? Just keep it on. If you are performing fully fine and you're getting crowd reaction, you're getting Rue reaction, why take something off?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, and I hate when you see a queen reveal, so you feel like you have to reveal. No, that queen got that reaction. Your reaction is not going to be bigger than hers because she did it first.
It's like when a queen does a split and then like someone looks over and they like join and like do the split too. And it's like, well,
stop it. Can you please her? Stop it, Miss Thing. Sister, love you. Just kidding. That's my sister. She's so beautiful.
So it sounds like we all would give Athena Dion the win for the first lip sync, but that is not what happened. Sierra Mist gets to move on.
Yeah.
The next queen that gets her ball yanked is Mia, and she chooses Mandy Mango as her opponent, which a lot of people were surprised by.
I was surprised.
I think she had better choices if she wanted to like guarantee a win. She could have gone for Vita, for example. But you know what? Like, there are people who think that Mandy Mango won this lip sync, and I'm like, I don't know if it's just my Mia Star bias, like talking, but like, in what world? In what I like Mandy. I think she's very sweet. Like, she's very energetic. I think she's one of the better of like the whole cast.
But on a curve, like, if we're grading
on a curve, yeah. Please. Like, but there are people who like Mandy won that first one. In what world? In what world?
Yeah.
What do you think, Deja, about Mandy's death drops? I won't even say dips because
that's a flop.
It's a like
flopping.
She's like whacking her head against
with a bent leg. With a bent. I love her. I love Mandy Mango. I want to meet her so bad. I actually want to paint her so bad. I think she has such a good face, and I just want to like finesse things. Mandy's like top 5 best lip syncers of the season, right? So I'm like, why would you pick out of that lineup the better lip syncer and not do her and Vita are close? I get it. Her and Vita were close. And who was the other option?
Dee Fuego, who stood there. Her
when I tell you, I'm sick and tired of people trying to prove themselves. I'm tired of it. Stop it. Do you want to win or not? Why would you go the best lip syncer out of the 3 to prove yourself? Baby, prove it at that final lip sync. Get through. Pick the weakest girl. Pick the Dee Fuego. Pick the Discord. Pick the girls that are not gonna give you a run for your money. If Mia Star would have picked Vita Von Teese, I guarantee you she could have stayed in her fur the entire time. and she would have been fine. She could have stayed in her afro the entire time. She would have been fine because she could do all the Mia Star isms in what she was wearing. And I'm like, you, luckily, hello, congratulations, you moved on to the next round. But I was worried for Mia because like I said, I am Team Mia. I love her. But Mandy, go to some classes. Message Aja.
Yeah,
message Aja for some proper dip classes. But at least there was like a duck walk thing she did that visually I felt like it looked right. I'm not a boger, but like I've seen enough to feel like it looked right. But that dip.
Yeah. So Mandy picks Just What They Want. Love this song. Love the song. And it was not done well on Global All-Stars. So I didn't mind that it was like chosen again. But I thought Mia won. I thought Mia bodied. I don't even think Mia had to try that hard. I think this was
I thought you were. Why did I think that you were going to say that Mandy won? Because when Kayla said it, you were like this. I was like, no, you did not.
No, I was just surprised. Well, because, I mean, people live for Mandy. Live for her, which I
they want to fuck him.
Well, yeah.
When y'all have to understand people are obsessed with Darlene Mitchell. They want to fuck him. I'm sorry. Like us gay people, we are rotten. We are rotten. Okay. Maybe we're not gonna connect to your drag, but they want that and that. That's all I'm saying. They do. They do.
We as gay people, we get to be horny for one another.
Yes.
Brings a tear to my eyes. I'm gonna
Especially
start
during
crying.
Lip-syncs, okay? Because I know your ass wanted that thing to flop out of her pants. And not Mandy Mango. You know I'm talking about, miss. You're like, ooh, how tight is it? How tight is it?
I'm dead. I'm dead.
I'm screaming. I think Mia won.
Yeah. Congrats, Mia.
Love you, Mandy. Love you, Diva. She'll be on All Stars for sure. People live for her. She has some growth to do, and it'll be a nice she doesn't come back too soon.
She better not come back right away, Mama. I need to grab onto her face. I need to fix a couple things. I need to give her some wig. We need to get you to that level because I guarantee you she would body an All-Star when she gets her aesthetic.
Yeah. Great ideas. Like the table altar idea was great. And then when she redid it in the photo shoot postseason, it looked amazing. But she just needs some just finessing.
She's also young.
Yeah.
Isn't she young?
Maybe. I don't know. She's younger than probably a lot of this cast.
Wow,
that's not shade. That's just the truth.
You are Gen Z.
It's just the truth. But the next queen to get her ball yoinked is actually there's no one because there's only Vita and Dee Dee left. And Vita though gets to pick the song and she chooses Main Event, which I think is a boring song. I'm sorry.
Okay, I could not figure it out. Was Main Event season 2 or 3?
2 because 3 was champion.
That's what but season 2 was Jealous of My Boogie.
Maybe Main Event isn't a good enough song to have its own season.
But it's in the era of that, it's in the realm.
Yeah, it's from that album. Yeah. It's from the Champion album, I think.
Okay, fierce. They did the only reason why I remember Main Event is because of All Stars. Is because of season 4, whenever they did the
CD challenge.
Yeah,
that's fair.
This is the Main Event. I don't know who did it. Anyways,
it's whatever. Kayla, what did you think about this lip sync between Dee Dee and Vita? Because a lot of people have a lot of thoughts.
I thought, I know some people think that Dee Dee should have won. I feel neutral about it. I don't know. I think they both did fine. I think they both were working to the best of their ability. But when you see Mia Star go before that, it's what do you? They're doing their best. You know what I mean? So I could have gone either way for me, I guess. I guess, Dee Dee, in a way, redeemed herself because in the first lip sync that she did when she got eliminated, she just stood there and did nothing. So that was better. Sure. I'm glad Vita won. Sure. Neither of them were going to win the whole thing. It's not like either of them winning was going to be consequential to the rest of it. So right.
I'm at peace. I loved Dee Dee's reveal though, because she went home in a loofah and she came back in a loofah, but she like was ripping off pieces of the loofah and then like revealed the whole thing. I was like, that's a really sickening reveal. It wasn't at the beginning. She did it at the climax of the song. The wig reveal, I thought she looked beautiful.
She did.
I just don't remember anything that Vita did.
She emoted.
So all the reveals, gorgeous, great Dee Dee work. I'm sick and tired of people wearing human hair wig and not flinging the human hair wig. The point of a human hair wig is to be flung, is to be whipped.
She was waiting to fling it for the second lip sync.
Boom. And do some or do something. But I'm like, what was one reveal at a time? Either take off the hair or take, like, per lip sync, you guys. Dita is not a strong lip syncer. You need something to move on to the next round. I will say that Dee Dee was doing interpretive dancing, whereas Vita was doing like classic drag, right? Yeah. Like, you know, she knew she was serving, she knew she was doing it. So I kind of felt it was giving Latrice and Kenya a little bit. Rewatch it. Not to the extent of Latrice and Kenya, because that's Latrice, but it was giving, like, I'm trying to serve and you're doing that. Also, if you, everyone out there, I know you don't want to rewatch this lip sync, but rewatch it just once. And you will see that they're going to walk, hit it. Then you walk, hit it. Then I'm going to walk. That's all they did for the entirety of the choruses. Like, I was like, that's what we're giving. Again, expectations were not very high, but I agree with you. It could have went either. For me personally, I was like, yeah, I could see either one.
If you had to pick, though,
I was more interested by Dee Dee's, but I feel like Vita embodied the song a little bit more. So Dee Dee.
And I think it would have been nice to just get more of Dee Dee.
And an early outgoing, yeah.
Yeah, like she was the first out. It would have been nice to see her do 2 lip syncs, you know.
Right. But like, what other song would she have? You want her to do Peanut Butter?
House.
You want her to Call Me Mother?
I would like to see it. But moving on, we have round 2, and Vita gets her ball picked again, and this time she chooses Mia Starr. Do we think she did this because that's her friend? Kind of like a Dawn and Amanda. Like, that's your friend, and you just want to make sure your friend moves on to the next round.
This was Vita, you said?
Yes.
Vita picked Mia.
Yes.
Who were the other options?
Discord was literally right there.
Discord, Sierra Mist.
I don't get it. I don't understand. When you have...
She was tired. She was tired.
Discord Adams right there.
Looking like a beautiful amazing. Cowboy, though.
She looks amazing. Bitch, cowboy versus cow.
Ooh, yeah.
I understand, but I don't understand. Like, I understand the reasoning of, oh, let me pick my friend to ensure, but then does that mean you would just throw the lip sync?
I mean, she did. So Mia picks Call Me Mother, and Vita doesn't do much.
She doesn't know the words. Like, I don't know about y'all, but like, if I didn't know the words, I'm doing every motherfucking trick that I have in my repertoire.
Guess who's back in the house?
Girl, that would have been so camp. That would have been so fucking camp. Bring your foot, London. That would have been so camp. At least it would have been something
just like pull your wig to your face and just...
Yes, that would have been... At least it's entertaining and you at least are in on the joke. And you know Miss Thing is not turning it. The wordiest of words songs. And I'm sure that Mia has expressed her love of this song to you. So the fact that you pick her is beyond me.
She has a choreographed video to it, apparently. She already has like a whole thing planned out. People have said that they want me and Kayla to lip sync to Call Me Mother. Do a lip sync battle.
I would win.
Okay, so who's Mia and who's Vita?
I would win. I listen.
Do you know all the words?
Yeah, I do.
Oh!
I 100% would win.
Hold on, let me play it. Hold on. To me, like, I have performed that song so many times, but I always cut out the second verse. That second verse is wordy.
I love that second verse. That's my favorite part.
You know who has the most underrated performance to Call Me Mother? Jaden Dior Fierce. There's a video of Jaden Dior Fierce doing it as like a warm-up.
Jaden Dior Fierce is the most underrated at everything.
At everything.
True. But she has one of the best performances I've ever seen in Call Me Mother. Shout out to Jaden Dior Fierce.
Where comes out in an Elmo bodysuit dance suit and just Fierce, body whatever.
Where is your All-Stars call? Give it to me, please.
I'm sure she's gotten a call or two.
Yeah.
But they tend to pick who they pick. But Jaden, underrated on her season, underrated in life. I love her. I've worked with her so many times. I just adore this bitch so much.
Her and
Jaden Dior Fierce for All Stars, please.
What was the lip sync song she did against Max? No More Lies.
Yep.
Yeah.
Love.
Which made me fall in love with that song.
Yeah, there's so many songs on Drag Race. Swept Away from your LaLaPaRuZa. I'd never heard of Swept Away. Heard it on your LaLaPaRuZa and was like, what the
Can I say that whenever we were, because they told us what songs for the LaLaPaRuZa or the lip sync, whatever it was going to be. And like the one song I did not want was Swept Away. Watching Bosco and Jasmine do it, I was like, this is kind of cunty. But when you see a song, so shout out to my sister, Miss Kana Montrese. Yes, Diva. She has in her brunch mix, she has Chanel by Tyla. And like whenever I heard the song, I was like, what the fuck is this? Seeing someone lip sync it live, I'm like, wait, this is cunty. Like this is fierce. And drag does that. Drag does that for you. It really does. Also, hearing a song on your phone and hearing it in a amplified space, totally different.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
But so we think Mia won this, correct?
Yeah.
Wow, this poor Vita.
No, yeah, of course. Yeah. I feel like this was Mia's like strong. No, I think Peanut Butter was the strongest, but this was a really strong lip sync. Yeah, she won.
Yeah.
I think Vita would agree.
Yeah.
So Kenya gets picked next. She chooses to go against Sierra Mist, and Sierra picks Pretty Gang. And dare I say, this was Sierra's best lip sync. Like, she didn't win.
I agree.
But she did a really good job.
Yeah.
I agree. There was moves that she pulled out. Like, I loved that thing. Loved it. I thought it was so fun. Well, I loved it the first 2 times. I think by the 3rd and 4th, I was like, we get it, sis. And then she like did this like back thing that I was like, wait. And then she did this like floor thing that I was like, oh, so she was saving. She was saving this. I do think that this was Kenya's. I mean, I think the thing about Kenya, I feel like her lip syncs are very copy and paste. You know, she's gonna do a split. You know, she's gonna do a like certain. You know, she's only been doing drag for like 5 years, so I don't think that she's fully developed what she's gonna be at in like 10 years. But this was a great lip sync. Like, and I believe I said that. I feel like Sierra should have won. Maybe I'm lying.
Oh. I think they both did really well. My eye just gravitated toward Kenya, but I do think like if they picked Sierra, like I wouldn't have been mad.
Yeah, I think in my data analysis, they were tied. So then I just said, well, I loved Sierra going out of her box, but then I think to myself, so am I giving her higher ranks because I haven't seen this from her as opposed to actually watching the lip sync in its own? Mm-hmm. So in that sense, yes. So I just corrected myself. Kenya, love you, sis.
I would give it to Kenya, but I do think that Sierra did really well. And this is one of the songs that they had in the audition tape for season 19. And I was like, why?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Like, I just don't really love this song.
I mean, I will say that her last 2 albums have been cunty because they've been the same producer that did Call Me Mother. And so the ASMR lover, and like Catwalk, the best runway song of the entire world.
What is it? Skeletal.
Sketly. That's not the word. That's not the word. That's not the word. Oh my god.
Whoever that is, I love any song they do with RuPaul.
Yeah.
Sierra probably picked it because, like, one, everyone knew they wanted Discord to do Sissy That Walk. And Cha-Cha, I don't see Sierra wanting.
What is Sierra gonna do? Also, oh my god, can we talk? Sorry, I'm so sorry. I do not understand queens, unless you are Mirage, that will wear a shoe with a platform to lip sync in when you're not a strong lip syncer. I said this about Jimbo. I said this about countless the only Naomi on UK versus. If you cannot walk in them, why would you perform in them? If your strength is not lip syncing, you need to fill the ground, even if you're in a biscuit. But like a platform.
What about for you? What for you personally is the most comfortable shoe to dance in?
For me, just a simple like pump. I mean, if I know I'm gonna dance, I'm in a biscuit, mama. I'm in a 2-inch, and I still get the check. Still clears.
How do you feel about like
if I know I'm going to like crazy dance, I'm in a biscuit. But I can perform in a pump. I will never in my life understand how the girl, and there are girls. Mirage literally cannot perform without a fucking. But that's her thing. It's amazing. She's practiced many years about that. But I just don't understand the girls that like, if lip sync is not your strong suit, wouldn't you want to be in the most comfortable, right? Like, you don't want to hinder yourself even more of like buckling.
Next, we have the last two remaining from this round, Discord Adams and Jane Don't. And Jane is like, I have the option to do the funniest thing ever, and picks Sissy That Walk. Do you think that they were all in agreement? Whoever goes against Discord, we're picking Sissy That Walk. Do you think Discord would have picked Sissy That Walk?
Down.
Yeah, I think so.
I do. Well, because I remember like watching the lip sync, and I'm telling you, every 5 seconds I was like, please walk, please do the walk, please do the walk. To me, the most cuntiest thing, and I think the judges would have like been like, what the fuck at first, but it would have made sense if she literally would have just went the entire time, the entire lip sync, entire lip sync, the entire lip sync, the entire lip sync. I think at first people would have like, what the fuck are you doing? But it would have been so fucking camp. But I love that Jane added on to it, and like, it was perfect. It was a culmination of something that I think that Discord has embraced, and she's been like, I have a signature walk. It's fierce, and I'm gonna Sissy That Walk. And then she even added the camp with the lower. I thought it was so fierce. And she looked the best look of the LaLaPaRuZa, including the girls that got to sit out. Like, it was so expensive looking and gorgeous.
And Jane looked suspicious.
I did not understand it, because I was like, so I'm assuming this comes off and then you just have a bra and panty? Like,
she had she had mesh, these like mesh things on her
off
arm
her shoulder
that were like attached to the armpit. Yeah. So it's like almost like she didn't have full mobility of her arms.
Does she have like tattoos?
She does. She's tatted, but like, what does it matter? Also,
too, like, this is probably just me. If I'm going into a LaLaPaRuZa, I'm wearing the least cumbersome, most comfortable thing, even if it's a simple bodysuit. I'm not wearing a corset. I'm not wearing fully corseted down, fully. I'm like, girl, you're restricting yourself. You want to be able to do everything, like in a LaLaPaRuZa, especially if you know you have to kind of go multiple times. You don't want to crack a rib. You don't want to like hurt yourself and things. Like, I didn't understand it. She looked beautiful as always, but like, I didn't get it.
I agree with the outcome, I think, just because, Discord, it was just funny to see her walk and, do the thing. I wasn't mad at the outcome at all, and I think it was fun. I think everybody was just let's be stupid and have fun. And, I was entertained. You know what I mean? That's all I was looking for. I got it. I got what I wanted.
This is the Sex in the City. Why we don't have fun anymore?
Literally. I'm here to have fun, goddammit.
Yeah. And I also love that, everyone, including the judges, including the girls, were, gagging,
screaming.
They're like, this is what we wanted to see,
Yeah.
The vibes were really, really fun this episode. I felt like the cast vibed more in this episode than they did
in the
for
entire
most
season.
of the season.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I will say this time and time again. The echocosm of the competition is so stressful. It's so heated that when you come back for a episode or two, it's not as you're not feeling as stressed and you don't feel as much pressure. So they probably let their guards down. They're probably just letting loose, So
well, they've been probably chatting in their group chat stuff, and so it's a lot more just chill.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Now we have round 3, and these 2 lip syncs.
Oh my god, these lip syncs go on forever. Jesus.
Round 3's lip syncs are some of the best lip syncs I've seen in a long time. First up, we have Jane, who's I don't know who I'm gonna pick. So she goes with Juicy, and they do Cha Cha Bitch. And this is where Juicy has the iconic reveal where she does a handstand and the dress falls to the floor and she flops back up in a completely new outfit. Everything.
I mean, I know for a fact she will get a call for Drag Race Live, and that better be in her number at some capacity. She better do it at every tour. This needs to be the signature thing of Juicy Love Dion. She already has that handstand to split thing, but now you have a full reveal that you can literally take with you and people will gag. People will literally gag. She looks so beautiful. I also love that she really went for a Juicy Love Dion silhouette. That's her. She has it in every color, every fabric. But it was so good. I also love when she did this split and Jane was like, what? I don't know what
She started sweeping the floor behind her.
In my opinion, this was the best lip sync of the season. In my opinion. Pretty Ugly is up there, but I just love the camp value. I love the fact that they were so in tune with each other. I just love this lip sync. I will rewatch this lip sync many times.
And I think it also, not to be like this, just illustrates that Jane should have probably made it farther than she did, and just knows the right the right moments to make moments out of things in her own way. She knew she wasn't gonna win, so she was let me just uplift Juicy in a way that's memorable and fun. And it's just good. It's just good to watch her perform. It was fun. I loved it. Had a good time. Good stuff.
Not to be the angsty straight white man, but to play devil's advocate,
okay,
I do think Jane, as the season progressed, got less and less fun because she was more and more in her head and she was so paranoid about the other girls. And this episode was Jane just having fun, and that's where she kind of was at the beginning of the season. And I think it's what production was missing as the season progressed from her. She was so fun this episode.
Yeah, she was really fun.
It's that pressure. There's no longer any pressure. So you're just well.
And when you, let's be honest.
Yeah. She was well, I didn't win the season. I do have the best track record. I'm just going to make fun. I'm just going to do my thing.
And a lot of these girls are Mia Star is here. Juicy, I'm not winning this thing. Juicy Love Dion is here. I'm not winning this thing. Let's just have some fun.
Yeah.
I love that you can kind of see who the girl, these are the girls, these are not the girls. But that's why Megami coming out of nowhere was so iconic, because I guarantee you no one saw that. Nobody.
And they included so many confessionals in that episode of everyone being Megami, please, everyone can beat her. She's the easiest one to beat.
Yep.
So it just made it more fun. That he was basically sticking with everybody.
I know that Morphine Love won the money, but I feel Megami won the episode.
Oh yeah.
And the fan base.
And they tipped her, I think, $20,000.
Yeah.
I think she got $20,000 in tips when that episode aired.
Hey, Megami, how you doing, girl?
Friend of the show, Megami, who we love.
Yes, friend of the pod. Oh my gosh. So then we have Mia Star versus Kenya Pleaser to Peanut Butter. This was my favorite. Favorite. I was living.
Yeah, no, it was so fun. It was just both of them, like, you could tell they both wanted to do that song. Like, they both stepped on set that day and they were like, if the stars align, I will be performing Peanut Butter in front of RuPaul. And I'm glad that they both got the opportunity to do it. I have a Mia bias, so like I'm happy Mia won, but like they both had a great time. They looked great, they had fun. I think it was also a sweet moment for Kenya, who's been like shit on this whole season for not knowing the words or whatever. Like, it was just fun to see her get like a really like in her bag sort of performance. So shout out to Peanut Butter. Even though literally the last episode, me and Derek were shitting on it, like, oh, I hope we don't get Peanut Butter. Listen,
I'm sorry. I will eat my words for lunch.
Eating my crow. Yeah.
Good. Yeah. This was iconic. These were the two queens that should have gotten Peanut Butter and got Peanut Butter.
Yeah.
For me, I just love that, like, because they're padded and tighted, like nothing jiggled. But like, that's just me being like a queen. Like, oh shit, I would have loved like an ass cheek, you know,
like Trinity. Her like, you know, her like implants were like,
it would have like made, because you look at when Jasmine
Masters,
and she just had a wiggle. But you know, Mia does her like knee thing, and then Kenya does her like thigh thing. So like it made sense. It was such a fun lip sync, and the girls were living. Like, I think this was this the most the girls were going up? I think this was the lip sync that the most the girls were going up for.
At the bar, people this was the one that people at the bar were getting out of their seats and jumping up and down. Like, it was, the energy in the room was unlike any energy I've seen from this entire season. So,
come on.
Yeah.
That says a lot, honey.
Who do you think won? Do you agree that Mia took it home?
I could have either won, but I like the journey of Mia a little bit more. I think that Kenya splits, and Kenya's like, it just kind of got, we know what we're gonna get. And I think with Mia just embodying it, Mia giving a little more. The one thing I didn't like that Mia did was right at the beginning, she was doing the single ladies. I was like, Miss Mia, you know that don't belong there. Miss Mia, you know that don't belong there. But yeah, I mean, I could have seen either, but I do have a Mia bias.
We all do. All do. I personally preferred Kenya by like the teeniest little minuscule, but I think they wanted Pretty Ugly Part 2. And I don't blame them. And I wasn't mad about it. So
yeah. But I'm glad that, like you said, Kayla, I'm glad that she got her moment of like redemption, and the fans actually like living for her, you know?
Yeah.
What do we think about the song choice for CoverGirl to be the last song of the tournament?
In my opinion, they probably thought that Juicy could really probably deliver CoverGirl. Yeah. Like, the thing about Juicy is she is a hit, sharp, pose, down. Yeah. Like, she's that kind of girl, whereas like she's not necessarily a flow kind of diva. And so I do think that CoverGirl, because it's very, you know, so like I feel like they probably thought in their head, like, what is a song that she could absolutely deliver? And I think that would have been CoverGirl. I also feel like she probably could have delivered, like, even Sissy That Walk, she could have delivered something like that. But I do think that they picked CoverGirl because it was the OG song, but also I do think that they knew Juicy could kill CoverGirl.
What did you think about this lip sync, Kayla?
I loved it. I thought it was great. I got my life. The part where they go back down the runway and they walk, I was losing my mind. I was like, this is the best.
The fact that they did it like the slow, like they could have easily just pummeled. Yeah. And the fact that they both knew, like,
yes, it was just such a good performance. Yeah, all the way through. Like, I was really rooting for Mia just because I think people have pointed this out too. Like, the last 3 of these that we've done, the person who like makes it far but doesn't make it to the top usually wins it. And so like in that way, I was kind of rooting for Mia because it would have been a bit more unexpected. But it's also like, and also I think Mia had a harder job because she had to lip sync literally twice as much.
4 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mama was exhausted.
So I'm like, I even would have like, I even would have been like, if they were like, split the prize.
I would have been totally fine with that.
I would have been okay with it. I really would have. But I'm happy for Juicy. So yeah.
And Athena's getting 1/5 of it. So
yeah. Athena has already like claimed her stake.
She has. She absolutely
has.
This is the tax for birthing all of you. Thank you.
I will say I am happy that for the most part the fan base really likes Mia, and she's been booked, she's been blessed. So I do think that I would have loved to see her win. Obviously, it just we can't deny the Juicy Love Dion of it all. Yeah. But girl, imagine if they were like, you're both getting 50K. Oh, that would have been crazy. We save money on the song, so you get
RuPaul's Match Queen has doubled its prize.
Right. Yeah. That would have been cunty. But I do think I could definitely see Mia on an all-star later down the line. Juicy later down the line. The one thing about the season that I'm like, I would love to see quite a few queens come back, but like later. Like, I don't think there's one person. Well, I think she might win, but I don't think there's one person that like I'm like I could see you coming back right now and like killing.
Yeah.
And all-star. You know, like I could see any of them back, but like actually killing an all-star, you know?
Yeah. I agree. But Juicy Love Dion won the episode. Next week, we'll have to see who wins the whole season. Deja Skye.
This picture of Darlene.
She's feeling it.
She's giving puss. Who do you want to win season 18?
Okay, let's break this down. I could see any three of them winning. Okay. I do think that they all have different attributes of a winner, in my opinion. The most lovable would be Darlene. She gives me Evie Oddly vibes, where maybe she didn't do crazy super 1,000 challenges, but I do think that Ru loves her, and she's the most followed. Like, the audience loves her. I think with Mikey Meeks, she gives me the most talent worthy of, like, she's done amazing throughout the entirety of the season. She gives me, like, on paper, Mikey Meeks would win on paper, but polish head to toe, that's where I go with Nene Coco, where like Nene Coco could literally, I think she's well spoken. I think that she looks amazing head to toe. I think that she'd be great as like an ambassador, whereas I feel like Darlene maybe wouldn't be the best ambassador for Drag Race. But I think any three of them could win. And I'm team whoever. Like, I really don't have a preference, personally speaking.
I feel like a couple weeks ago, I was like, not that I was fully counting Nene out, but I really did think it was like a two-way between Mikey and Darlene. And I was like, I'm like thinking like 70% Mikey, 30% Darlene. But now I'm kind of 50-50. I don't know which one of them is going to win. I could see either of them.
Like, yeah.
I'm still guessing Mikey. Mikey's still my guess. I said at the beginning of the season, I said notoriously, I said Mikey Meeks is going to win season 18. Mark my words.
Really?
Yes, I did. So I'm sticking with it. I've said this last time. Like, I would be happy for any one of them. I think they're all lovely. You know?
Yeah.
Just seem like lovely people, nice people.
Yeah, I do think there hasn't been a Florida winner has there ever been a Florida winner? I don't think there's ever been a Florida winner.
Yeah. It's kind of weird because I feel like Florida's dominated the casting, but I guess there hasn't been a Florida.
But not a winner. Yeah. And then the thing that, and I'm looking at every single optic possible. There's already been 2 queens from Denver that have won Drag Race.
Yeah.
So, and then
LA
like,
all the time.
If I'm being okay, how about this? I don't have a preference of who's winning, but I do think Darlene is going to win.
Ooh, okay.
I do think Darlene is going to win. Okay. The way that Ru talks to her and understands her, it's Ru's show. Like, it's Ru's show. Like, yeah. I really think that, and based on the fan base was so split when Anya deservedly won. The fan base was split.
Say that.
and even with season 16, the fan base was so split. And I feel like because Darlene is so lovable, I don't think there would be a lot of backlash by having her as a winner.
And because
don't shoot me, I'm just saying.
Because people aren't living for this season, by like crowning the fan favorite, it could be seen as like, well, maybe the season wasn't so bad.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the scenario in which they crown Darlene. Is they're like, okay, we knew this was kind of mid, so like let's just do the thing everybody wants us to do. I could see that being the case. And again, I wouldn't mind because I think I really like Darlene. She just seems like a really nice person. So
and also too, like I could see Nene or Mikey coming back to All Stars and like killing it. You know, like there's like I feel like there would be other moments for that. So, and she's just so lovable. Darlene is just so likable. Like she's so likable. Like I don't know one person that doesn't like her. Like they may say they don't like this or they don't like I don't like her hair. I don't like that, but everyone loves her. You know, and like a lovable winner. We need that in this time of craziness, in my opinion.
Yeah, I definitely see that. Deja, thank you so much for coming on the pod.
Thank you for having me. This has been so much fun.
Yeah. What do you have going on in your life? Where can people find you and follow you?
Plug all the things. Plug them all in.
Okay. So you can find me on YouTube at Deja Sky. You can see me in Vegas. Swinging at RuPaul's Drag Race Live and at Drag Brunch at Hard Rock Cafe. You can see me on the road for Pride's DJing. I'm really taking off with my DJ. Yeah, so you can see me kind of everywhere there. Yeah, very excited for Pride. Pride, I will be in the Pacific Northwest a lot, actually. I'll be in Seattle. I'll be in Portland. Yeah, but DJing is taking off, thank God. It's something that I love. I don't see myself doing drag forever. To be honest, I don't even think for like 10 more years, if I'm being honest. But I see myself doing DJing for a long period of time. And so drag gives me a sense of self, but I feel like with DJing, there's nothing. I have never found another exhilaration than when you hit a cool transition or when a drop happens and the entire crowd like erupts. Like it's just a special feeling. So DJ Deja Sky. I was gonna change my name to DJ. But like my friends talked me out of it. They were like, well, your brand is Deja Sky. So I was like, okay, well. And then if I stop doing drag for some reason, if I stop doing drag, I'll be DJ Willie? No.
DJ Willie
in the mix. We'll see. But I've been loving DJing. So yeah, that's where you can catch me.
Love that.
Kayla, what about you? What do you have going on?
Hello, you can find me at youtube.com/Kayla Says. I make YouTube videos. They are not about Drag Race. I recently posted. What did I post this week? I posted Euphoria. That video has 300,000 views.
Work!
So that is great. Go check that out if you haven't. I think also probably it's Wednesday as of recording this. Tomorrow, if I can get it done later, I'm going to post a video on the Coachella, Sabrina Carpenter, Justin Bieber of it all, drama, things like that.
Spicy.
Other than that, you can follow me on Twitter at Kayla Says More, where I will mostly be tweeting about the NHL playoff season. And then you can follow me on Instagram at Kayla_Rosa. Derek, what do you have going on? Where can the people find you?
You can find me everywhere at The Drag Detective. If you want to see who goes home first on Drag Duel Season 4, join our Discord server where we're about to send a bitch home. And
shady.
We're about to excommunicate a drag.
We are. And I have a video coming out where I rank every LaLaPaRuZa on Drag Race. And you know, the riggery is on its way. So I've been rewatching this season. I've been taking all my notes. And we'll see what happens. But thank you all so much for watching. And Deja, thank you again for being here. We appreciate you.
Thank you. I love you guys. You can see me next time at this better be a thing. I better be on every LaLaPaRuZa bitch.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
That's a no. Okay, cool. Love you. He's like, oh, sure.
We would love to have you.
Deja, you are welcome anytime.
Anytime.
I love you guys.
Love you too. All right. See you all next week. Bye.